Gentlemen, as the finances of world football change, don't be surprised when bigger and bigger names get linked to Major League Soccer. The next one is almost as big a name as you're going to find, but there's an asterisk because he ain't coming right away. Antoine Griezmann with Barcelona talking about a future in Major League Soccer to the Los Angeles Times. Here's what he had to say. Winning La Liga and Champions League with Barca would be a dream and also my objective. After that, winning whatever comes. There's another World Cup, so the World Cup in Qatar, and after that, MLS. I don't know with which team, but I really want to play there. For me, it's an objective to end my career in the United States with the possibility of playing well and being a big part of the team and fighting for a title. All right, Herc, it's not a move that we're analyzing right this second, but it is a pretty big move with the caveat that he's coming here to retire. What do you think?
Seb, stop. I know where you're going with the to retire. He's 32 years old. He's by no means a 40-year-old washed up, a has-been. This is a Champions League finalist, La Liga winner. This is a World Cup winner with France. This is one of the better players of his generation for the French team, if you really look at it. Bring him on. Bring him to Major League Soccer. I've got just the place for him. It's in the soccer mecca of America. It's with his good old pal, Carlos Vela. I want to see it. I want to see these two on the weekends, on the field together, tearing it up. And then after that, the next day, NBA courtside with the Clippers or Lakers. This is what I want to see. It makes sense to me. And listen, for those of you who's saying, oh, look at him right now with Barcelona, because you're struggling right now with Barcelona or in European top flight does not mean you're going to struggle in Major League Soccer. Do you recall Carlos Vela's history, Carlos Vela's resume before he came to Major League Soccer? How many productive years in La Liga did he have before he came to Major League Soccer? And once he stepped into Major League Soccer, what's it been like on the field and off the field? Who is he now? He's quite frankly the best player Major League Soccer has right now. And the possibility of getting those two together, oh man, Bob Bradley must be salivating at the mouth at that thought.
And how old was Vela when he came to MLS, Herc?
What is that? How old was Zlatan when he came to MLS? How old was Thierry Henry?
Please, you can't compare a player coming at 27 versus 32.
Don't just use the outliers, Seb. Don't just use these guys, okay? You know the league has changed. You know the league is changing. It's evolving. If you have the ability. Now, there's always a caveat with this. It's what price, right? You're not going to go out and splurge and spend $8 million on Antoine Griezmann.
You don't think he's going to expect that?
That's not going to happen. I think he's smart enough to know as well. And listen, a lot of these guys, when they come over, the last thing they're worried about is that money. And you know this.
It'd be the first thing that I was worried about. Well, say, what do you think, Antoine Griezmann? Antoine Griezmann, what do you think?
Herculez just went through Griezmann's resume, and it's very impressive. So it would be a great signing for any MLS team. Even at 32 years old, I think he would still have a lot of gas in the tank. To me, the perfect destination for Griezmann would be Inter Miami. A few years ago, when I found out that David Beckham was bringing sexy back, when I found out that David Beckham was bringing soccer back to the city of Miami, when I heard the name Beckham and what it means, the money, his connections, his branding, I thought he was going to sign the best players available in the European market. And so far, that hasn't been the case. He brought some good players like Pizarro, Pellegrini, Figal, Carranza, but they don't have the world recognition. So David Beckham needs a star. So Antoine Griezmann would be a great fit for Inter Miami because he's a great player on the pitch. He's been having a difficult year with Barcelona, I know, but it's hard to play in a new system. It's difficult to play with Messi, a player who does everything right. So it's been difficult for him, but he would be a great fit for any MLS team.
Listen, Inter Miami's got to get a player before they get Griezmann. If he's going to be here 2 years from now, and that's going to be their big bull, their big signing, all Miami's in trouble. David Beckham's in trouble because he's promised us more. He's promised us a hell of a lot more, and to wait 2 years and sooner, and to wait 2 years, they should have already had a star by now.
Absolutely. But if they get Griezmann, you ain't complaining about Beckham's work then, are you?
No, because by that time you assume he's already had his star. He's adding to the caliber of this team. He's adding to the star appeal of this team. And listen, at 32 years old, with his style of play, And I know he's got some miles because playing under Cholo Simeone is going to do that to you. You got to be a guerrero. You got to be a warrior playing that type of system. But look at his play. Look at the ability he has, the versatility to play anywhere in the front line. He's a very cerebral player, very smart, intelligent in the final third. He's got sacrifice. He's got that commitment. I honestly think he comes to Major League Soccer and he's still physically fit. Man, that's a steal for any team. And with his ability to combine with certain star player, like I've already mentioned, in Carlos Vela, if you can get him in the Los Angeles market, it's a no-brainer for me.
Sebas, and if I'm Don Garber or any other MLS executive, I would be very upset by Griezmann's comments because his words do not accurately portray the reality and the state of MLS. Over the last few years, the league has grown exponentially. Many teams are signing younger and better players. Many teams are bringing managers with international recognition. And that's the reality of the league. But the perception around the world, people still think that this is a league where players can just come to chill out and watch NBA games, watch baseball games, watch NFL games, that they can have it easily, you know? Like Griezmann said, I want to come for retirement. So the MLS needs to work hard to change the perceptions of people because that's really hard to do.
And it's very important, Herc. It's very important. I've talked to a South American player in MLS who believes that the perception of the league is one of the things keeping him off his national team. Are you telling me that letting all these guys come when they want is not going to contribute to the retirement league image at all, which, as Jose just said, is a negative?
Hold on, time out. When they want? You think these clubs, these executives, these coaches, organizations don't have a say in who they sign when they want? Okay, stop. Give me a break, okay? Any publicity for Don Garber Major League Soccer is good publicity. If you have Antoine Griezmann speaking Major League Soccer, you don't think they're thrilled about that? Even if he says he's going to come play at 40, he mentioned Major League Soccer. A Barcelona player mentioned Major League Soccer. They don't care. Now, when that time comes, that's another thing. Because you see the way this league is changing. You see the player that comes over, whether it's Latin American, European, every day it's younger. The platform is different. This is becoming a stepping stone league. This is becoming a selling type of league. Now, that's not going to happen with Antoine Griezmann, right? We know this. He's not going to come here with the hopes of one day going to a bigger and better place. He's obviously coming here, like you said, to retire. But that doesn't have to be a negative thing. This is his last stop. This is where he wants to be to finish out his career. Doesn't mean he can't have productive years here. This retirement league image that we're so insecure about and dying to shed, relax with it. The American soccer insecurities are off the charts, and this is one of them. MLS isn't a retirement league, but the more you harp on it, the more you give them ammo.
Antoine Griezmann then wants to come to Major League Soccer. When? We have a better idea. Where? We still don't know.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.